रिद्धि सिद्धि के दाता तुम हो, रिद्धि सिद्धि के दाता तुम हो, हे शशि शेखर वंदना। वंदे गणपति विघ्न विनाशनं, हे लंबोदर गजानना। काम क्रोध मर लोभ परिहारो, काम क्रोध मर लोभ परिहारो, निर्विकर निरमल मना, निर्विकर निरमल मना। वंदे गणपति विघ्न विनाशनं, हे लंबोदर गजानना। वंदे गणपति विघ्न विनाशनं, हे लंबोदर गजानना। रिद्धि सिद्धि के दाता तुम हो, रिद्धि सिद्धि के दाता तुम हो, हे शशि शेखर वंदना। वंदे गणपति विघ्न विनाशनं, हे लंबोदर गजानना। वंदे गणपति विघ्न विनाशनं, हे लंबोदर गजानना, हे लंबोदर गजानना, हे लंबोदर गजानना।
Testing 1 1 sound check 1 2 1 sound check 1. Om Shri Ganeshaya Namaha. Om Shri Saraswatyai Namaha. Om Shri Sadgurubhyo Namo Namaha. Shri Radhe Govinda मन बजले हरि का प्यारा नाम है। श्री राधे गोविंदा मन बजले हरि का प्यारा नाम है। गोपाला हरि का प्यारा नाम है। नंदलाल हरि का प्यारा नाम है। गोपाला हरि का प्यारा नाम है। नंदलाल हरि का प्यारा नाम है। श्री राधे गोविंदा मन बजले हरि का प्यारा नाम है। जय नंदलाला जय गोपाला, जय नंदलाला जय गोपाला। मोर मुकुट फिर कर बरमाला, केसर तिलक लगाए, केसर तिलक लगाए। मोर मुकुट फिर बन बन माला, केसर तिलक लगाए, केसर तिलक लगाए। वृंदावन की कुंज गलन में सबको नाच छाए। वृंदावन की कुंज गलन में सबको नाच छाए। श्री राधे गोविंदा मन बजले हरि का प्यारा नाम है। श्री राधे गोविंदा मन बजले हरि का प्यारा नाम है। गोपाला हरि का प्यारा नाम है। नंदलाल हरि का प्यारा नाम है। गोपाला हरि का प्यारा नाम है, नंदलाल हरि का प्यारा नाम है। श्री राधे गोविंदा मन बजले हरि का प्यारा नाम है। नंद लाला जय गोपाला, जय नंद लाला जय गोपाला। गिरिधर नागर कहते मेरा सूरत श्यामल भाया, सूरत श्यामल भाया। गिरिधर नागर कहते मेरा सूरत श्यामल भाया, सूरत श्यामल भाया। सुख राम और नाम देवता विठ्ठल विठ्ठल ध्याया, सुख राम और नाम देवता विठ्ठल विठ्ठल ध्याया। श्री राधे गोविंदा मन बजले हर का प्यारा नाम है। श्री राधे गोविंदा मन बजले हर का प्यारा नाम है। गोपाला हर का प्यारा नाम है, नंदलाल हर का प्यारा नाम है। श्री राधे गोविंदा मन बदले हर का प्यारा नाम है। जय नंदलाला जय गोपाला। राधा शक्ति बिना न कोई श्यामल दर्शन पावे, श्यामल दर्शन पावे। राधा शक्ति बिना न कोई श्यामल दर्शन पावे, श्यामल दर्शन पावे। आराधन कर राधे राधे कान्हा भागे आए, आराधन कर राधे राधे कान्हा भागे आवे। श्री राधे गोविंदा मन बजले हर का प्यारा नाम है। गोपाला हर का प्यारा नाम है, नंदलाल हर का प्यारा नाम है। गोपाला हर का प्यारा नाम है, नंदलाल हर प्यारा नाम है। श्री राधे गोविंदा मन बजले हर का प्यारा नाम है। जय नंदलाल जय गोपाला, जय नंदलाला जय गोपाला, जय नंदलाला जय गोपाला। मोटी ना गली तो चारों बंद हुई, मैं हरि से मिलूं कैसे जाए। गली तो चारों बंद हुई, मैं हरि से मिलूं कैसे जाए। मैं हरि से मिलूं कैसे जाए। गली तो चारों बंद हुई, गली तो चारों बंद हुई, मैं हरि से मिलूं कैसे जाए। मैं हरि से मिलूं कैसे जाए। ऊंची नीची राह लपतीली, ऊंची नीची राह लपतीली, पाँव नहीं ठहराए, पाँव नहीं ठहराए। ऊंची नीची राह लपतीली, पाँव नहीं गहराई। सोच सोच पग धरू जतन से, सोच सोच पग धरू जतन से, बार बार दिग जाए, बार बार दिग जाए। मैं हरि से मिलूं कैसे जाए, मैं हरि से मिलूं कैसे जाए। गली तो चारों बंद हुई, मैं हरि से मिलूं कैसे जाए, मैं हरि से मिलूं कैसे जाए। ऊंचा नीचा महल पिया का, ऊंचा नीचा महल पिया का, मासू चरियो न जाए। ऊंचा नीचा महल पिया का, मासू चरियो न जाए। पिया दूर पत मारो जीनो, पिया दूर पत मारो जीनो, पिया दूर, पिया दूर, पिया दूर पत मारो जीनो। सूरत जकुला का, सूरत जकुला का। मैं हरि से मिलूं कैसे जाए, मैं हरि से मिलूं कैसे जाए। गली तो चारों बंद हुई, मैं हरि से मिलूं कैसे जाए, मैं हरि से मिलूं कैसे जाए। कोस कोस पर पहरा बैठा, कोस कोस पर पहरा बैठा, पैंद पैंद बतमान। कोस कोस पर पहरा बैठा, पैंद पैंद बतमान। हे बिरना कैसी रच दीनी, हे बिरना कैसी रच दीनी। दूर बसाओ मारो गाँव, दूर बसाओ मारो गाँव। मैं हरि से मिलूं कैसे जाए, मैं हरि से मिलूं कैसे जाए। गली तो चारों बंद हुई, गली तो चारों बंद हुई। मैं हरि से मिलूं कैसे जाए, मैं हरि से मिलूं कैसे जाए। मीरा के प्रभु गिरधर नागर, मीरा के प्रभु गिरधर नागर, गिरधर नागर, गिरधर नागर। मीरा प्रेम प्रभु गिरधर नागर, सतगुरु दे बताए, सतगुरु दे बताए। जुगन जुगन से बिछड़ी मीरा, जुगन जुगन से बिछड़ी मीरा। दर्शन को अकुलाए, दर्शन को अकुलाए। मैं हरि से मिलूं कैसे जाए, मैं हरि से मिलूं कैसे जाए। गली तो चारों बंद हुई, गली तो चारों बंद हुई। मैं हरि से मिलूं
श्री गुरु चरण सरोज रज निज मल मुकुर सुधार बरनो रघुवर विमल जशो जो दायक फल चार बूढ़हीन तनु जानिके सुमिरो पवन कुमार बल बुद्धि विद्या देहो मोहि हलहु कलेश विकार। जय हनुमान ज्ञान गुण सागर जय कपीश तिहु लोक उजागर रामदूत अतुलित बल धामा अंजनी पुत्र पवन सुत नामा महावीर विक्रम बजरंगी कुमति निवार सुमत के संगी कंचन बरन विराज सुबेशा कानन कुंडल कुंचित केसा हाथ ब्रजो ध्वजा विराजे काजे मोज जनेऊ साजे शंकर सुवन केसरी नंदन तेज प्रताप महाजगवंदन विद्यावान गुणी अति चातुर राम काज करिबे को आतुर प्रभु चरित्र सुनिबे को रसिया राम लखन सीता मन बसिया सूक्ष्म रूप धरि सियहि दिखावा विकट रूप धरि रंग जरावा भीम रूप धरि असुर सनाए रामचंद्र के काज सवाए लाय सजीवन लखन जियाए श्री रघुवीर हर्ष उर लाए रघुपति कीन्ही बहुत बड़ाई तुम मम प्रिय भरतहि सम भाई सहस्र वदन तुम योजस गावे अस कहि श्रीपति कंठ लगावे संकादिक ब्रह्मादि मुनीसा नारद सारद सहित ईसा यम कुबेर दिक्पाल जहाते कवि कोविद कहि सके कहाके तुम उपकार सुग्रीवहि कीना राम मिलाए राजपर दीना तुमरो मंत्र विभीषण माना लंक पवन तनय संकट हरन मंगल मूर्ति रूप राम लखन सीता सहित हृदय बस बसुरभूत सियावर रामचंद्र जी की जय शरणम। हरि हरि गोविंद बोल रे मनवा, हरि हरि गोविंद बोल, हरि हरि गोविंद बोल रे मनवा, हरि हरि गोविंद बोल। मुरली मनोहर कृष्ण कन्हैया, मुरली मनोहर कृष्ण कन्हैया, बंसी बजैया तू बोले रे मनवा, हरि हरि गोविंद बोल रे मनवा, हरि हरि गोविंद बोल, हरि हरि गोविंद बोल रे मनवा, हरि हरि गोविंद बोल। जल में भी वो है, जल में भी वो है, सृष्टि बेवर तन तन में वो है। जल में भी वो है, जल में भी वो है, सृष्टि के वर तन तन में वो है। भक्तों के सारे दुख हर ले काटो, तेरी बुलाए तब से करी है, करी करी घनश्याम बोल रे मनवा, गरी गरी घनश्याम बोल, गरी गरी घनश्याम बोल रे मनवा, गरी गरी घनश्याम बोल। हरे मुरारी हे गिरिधारी, हरे मुरारी हे गिरिधारी, मन की बिबरिया तू खोले रे मनवा, हरि हरि गोविंद बोल रे मनवा, हरि हरि गोविंद बोल, हरि हरि गोविंद बोल रे मनवा, हरि हरि गोविंद बोल। सारे जगत का है रखवाला, यशोर नंदन गिरिधर गोपाला, सारे जगत का है रखवाला, यशोर नंदन गिरिधर गोपाला। सूरज से कितना है बोला बाला, मुर मुर देखे देखने वाला, हरि हरि नंदलाल बोल रे मनवा, हरि हरि नंदलाल बोल, हरि हरि नंदलाल बोल रे मनवा, हरि हरि नंदलाल बोल। सूरत जगत के बस रहे निशान, तू अपनी सांसों में तोड़े रे मनवा, हरि हरि गोविंद बोल रे मनवा, हरि हरि गोविंद बोल, हरि हरि गोविंद बोल रे मनवा, हरि हरि गोविंद बोल, हरि हरि गोविंद बोल रे मनवा, हरि हरि गोविंद बोल।
श्याम तेरी बंसी, कन्हैया तेरी बंसी, पुकारे प्रार्थना तेरी बंसी पुकारे राधा नाम, श्याम तेरी बंसी पुकारे राधा नाम। लोग करे मीरा को यूं ही बदनाम, लोग करे मीरा को यूं ही बदनाम। सावदे की बंसी को बजने से काम, सावदे की बंसी को बजने के साथ राधा का भी श्याम वही मीरा का भी श्याम, राधा का भी श्याम वही मीरा का भी श्याम। यमुना की लहरें बंसीवत खींचैया, किसका नहीं के कहो कृष्ण कन्हैया। यमुना की लहरें बंसीवत खींचैया, किसका नहीं के कहो कृष्ण कन्हैया। शाम को दीवाना तो सारा ब्रज दाम, श्याम को दीवाना तो सारा ब्रज दाम। लोग करे मीरा को यूं ही बदनाम, लोग करे मीरा को यूं ही बदनाम। श्याम तेरी बंसी पुकारे राधा नाम, श्याम तेरी बंसी पुकारे राधा नाम। लोग करे मीरा को यूं ही बदनाम, लोग करे मीरा को यूं ही बदनाम। कौन जाने बांसुरिया किसको बुलाए, जिसके मन भाए वो उसी के गुण गाए। कौन जाने बांसुरिया किसको बुलाए, जिसके मन भाए वो उसी के गुण गाए। कौन नहीं बंसी के धुन का गुलाम, कौन नहीं बंसी की धुन का गुलाम। राधा का भी श्याम वही मीरा का भी श्याम, राधा का भी श्याम वही मीरा का भी श्याम। श्याम तेरी बंसी पुकारे राधा नाम, श्याम तेरी बंसी कन्हैया तेरी बंसी पुकारे राधा नाम। लोग करे मीरा को यूं ही बदनाम, सावदे की बंसी को बजने से काम, सावदे की बंसी को बजने से काम। राधा का भी श्याम वो तो मीरा का भी श्याम, राधा का भी श्याम वो तो मीरा का भी श्याम, राधा का भी श्याम वो तो मीरा का भी श्याम।
प्रेम से बोले वृंदावन बिहारी लाल की। Devotees, let us please stand for आरती। ओम साजं चवर्ते साम्युक्तं वाणिन योजितं मया दीपं गृहाण देवेश त्रैलोक्यं दिम्रापहम्। यानि कानि च पापानि जन्मन्ता कृतानि च तानि तानि विशन्ति प्रदक्षिणां पदे पदे। जय 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 भागवतम, जय 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 भागवतम,
जय 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 भागवतम, जय 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 भागवतम।
जय भागवत भगवान की है, जय भागवत भगवान की है आरती।
पापियों को
The scripture that destroys all our sins, all our transgressions. शांति गीत पावन पुनीत श्रापो को मिटाने वाला, हरि दर्श दिखाने वाला।
ये शांति गीत पावन पुनीत श्रापों को मिटाने वाला, हरि दर्श दिखाने वाला।
हे सुख करनी हे दुख हरनी,
हे सुख करने हे दुख हरने,
हे मधुसूदन की आरती।
पापियों को
पाप से है तारती। जय जय भागवत भगवान की
है आरती। पापियों को पाप से है तारती।
हे मधुर बोल जगभंड बोल सन मार्ग दिखाने वाला, बिगड़ी को बनाने वाला।
ये मधुर बोल जगपंथ बोल सुन मार्ग दिखाने वाला, बिगड़ी को बनाने वाला।
श्री राम यही घनश्याम यही,
श्री राम यही घनश्याम यही,
प्रभु की महिमा की आरती। पापियों को पाप से है तारती। जय जय भागवत भगवान की है आरती। पापियों को पाप से है तारती। पापियों को पाप से है तारती। पापियों को पाप से है तारती। प्रेम से बोले वृंदावन बिहारी लाल की। Devotees, let us have our seats, please. Shrimad Pandito, Pandit Randy, Pandit Bharat, Shrotas, devotees of God, Sitaram. Welcome to our final night of devotion, listening to the holy pages of the Bhagwat Mahapurana. And I'm sure it is a bittersweet moment for some members of the executive and so on. You all want to extend it? We could talk about it after. Devotees, those who have braved the conditions and have come this afternoon, Shubh Swagatam, welcome to the Couva Mandir. And tonight we hope that your stay with us would be educational and comfortable. Let us put our hands together, close our eyes and bow our heads. In deep reverence, we worship the lotus-like feet of Bhagwan Shri Ganesh. Please let my path be clear, unobstructed. We invoke the presence of Devi Mata Saraswati, the goddess of speech, wisdom, music, intellect. We prostrate before our revered gurus, the one who have taught us and continue to lead on that path of Sanatana Dharma. And we worship that lotus-like feet of Puran avatar Bhagwan Shri Krishna himself. Vakratunda Mahakaya Surya Koti Samaprabha Nirvighna Yagnam Kuru me Deva Sarvakaryeshu Sarvada Saraswati Namastubhyam Varade Kamarupini Vidyarambham Karishami Siddhir Bhavato Me Sada Gurur Brahma Gurur Vishnu Gurur Deva Maheshwara Gurur Sakshat Param Brahma Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Vasudeva Sutam Devam Kamsachanuramardanam Devaki Paramanandam Krishnam Vande Jagadgurum Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Prem se bole Shri Vrindavan Bihari Lal ki Jai. So devotees, I know that tonight is the last night, and there may be some announcements and so on and some thanks. But tonight, in keeping with our promise that and the direction that we were given by especially the younger ones, we are taking topics that require or that they think require clarification and the Satya Sanatana's perspective on them. Tonight we will speak about success, and I want you all to keep that in the back of your mind. Would you think that you are a successful person? Would you think that the Yagna has been a success? How would you analyze success? What criteria would you use? So tonight, we listen to the wonderful pages of the Bhagwat Puran, and before we delve into that, we recite the Bhagwat Sumiran. Redhe Sedhe Rata Siddhi Sadana Varana Vadana Sumiro Badambar Madana Kadana Kilal Ko Ganapati Kripa Nidhan Jnana Khani Ananda Bhavan Deho Mohi Vardhan Varanoti Ka Bhagavat Jai Shiva Anand Khand Bhutanat Bhava Bhaya Haran Bhakti Vishaya Nirdwan Gauravadana Mangala Karan He Braja Chandra Mukund Braj Bhushan Bhushan Haran Atahu Bhava Bhaya Khand Charan Charan Liyan Kar Jai 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 Jagari Sevat Shesh Mahesh Mahima Amit Abhed Ved Bhed Janat Nahi Deho Mohi Vardhan Radha Varaye Varasara Prem Bhari Muskan Nit Chit Me Khat Khat Rahe Mohi Chahiye लिए लखुटियाँ गायन के पीछे विरत वाल बाल लिए साथ मोर मुकुट सिर भर धरे हर मुरली उड़माल शीश मुकुट घटी भीख भट याच बिसो नंदलाल बसहु हृदय मम निसी दिवस गुरु पद रज धर शीश कहूँ भागवत की कथा जो सुखदेव मुनि कही परीक्षित नृपति सो कही परीक्षित नृपति सो कही परीक्षित नृपति सो प्रिंसिपल वृंदावन बिहारी लाल की जय. So I trust that we have taken each night some, in addition to the bhajan and the prasad, that you've taken prasad for the mind and the soul as well, and that we try to elevate, which is one of the definitions of success, which we will define a little later. Today's katha comes close to the end, but not exactly the end. We shift from the city of Vraja and Bhagwan Shri Krishna in a baby state, in a young boy state, to him being a Raja, him being king, and having all the amenities that go along with it. So devotees, I urge us to please let us join as we chant the name of Bhagwan Shri Krishna. We hear what happened. And devotees, how many of us will be waiting for tomorrow to sing the name of Lord Krishna? See, when I get up, I'll sing that now. Devotees, are we guaranteed of that breath that should be used to utter the name? We're not. So while we do it, while we are given that opportunity, let us do it now. Shri Krishna Sharanam Mama, 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 Shri Krishna Sharanam Mama. Krishnasya sitsakakashtir brahmano brahmavetamah Tirata indriyarteshu prashant atmajitendrina Shri Krishna Sharanam Mama. Bolo Shri Krishna Sharanam Mama, 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 Shri Krishna Sharanam Mama. Prem se bole Vrindavan Bihari Lal ki jai. So devotees, our katha comes tonight where it is said that there is this Brahman. कोई एक ब्राह्मण ब्रह्म के जाने वालों में उत्तम. He's a great Brahman and he possesses a lot of knowledge. He possesses knowledge of विषयों में वैराग्य, शांत मन, जितेंद्रिय, श्री कृष्ण का मित्र था. So he has vairagya, which means dispassion. He's not easily swayed by things of the senses. He's not easily swayed by things that are around him. He has shantaman, shant meaning peace, tranquility, serenity of the mind. And he exists in this state Jitendriya. Jitendriya means he has control over his senses. How many of us have control over our senses, or our senses have control over us? How many of us, when it's a cold day, how many of us, when it's a cold day, we feel that need for a hot soup, and you have to get that hot soup? Or we know that our cholesterol is high, but we know the doubles man there, and you eat with a little bit of coconut chutney and some cucumber, if you have cucumber or not, I don't know. That's a big discussion now, apparently. And your senses lead you, even though you know better. But not this Brahman. He had control, Jitendriya, he had control over the Indriyas, the senses. And most importantly, Sri Krishna Chandraka Mitrata. He was a mitra, friend of Bhagwan Shri Krishna. यह गृहस्थ आश्रम में रहता था और जो कुछ अनायास प्राप्त हो उससे अपना निर्वाह करता था. They said that he is in this grihas ashram, even though he is a householder. So he has a family, but he's a Brahmin and he has all this control, but he has a family. Now family sometimes imposes, not sometimes, all the time imposes a duty on the householders. If you are living, as we say, a bachelor life, you can do what you want, you can go where you want, you can come home how late you want, I think. But if you have duties of a householder, means that you have to spend your Sundays, like tomorrow you'll be what? Getting prepared for the children to go to school. So making sure that they have their books in their bags, making sure that their shoes is clean, make sure that you prepare things for the next day, make sure their uniform could fit them, all of these things. So the duties are imposed upon us as a householder. So he had this duty, and he was not very wealthy. He was not an affluent chap. So he survived on whatever was given to him. He survived on very little. If the day came and no food was available, he did not eat. If he had something that was given to him, he would partake of it. And this is how he subsisted. And this is how his entire family subsisted. His wife in particular. जीर्ण वस्त्र को धारण किए उससे प्रकार उससे स्त्री भी थी. Jirna vastra, meaning he wore tattered clothing. Not like the clothes that you all are wearing here. I know last night everybody put on the extra, the special earring come out tonight. Not so. You see how Pandit, I can't even look at Pandit there. Them deer bouncing off those that kurta. So he did not have all of these things. He had tattered, worn, dirty clothes. This is what he could afford. Now, devotees, if we could afford that and we were in that, that's fine. But there was somebody else who had to wear this clothes. Stribhiti, his dharampatni, his wife, she also had to share. That is one of the duties, one of the vows that you take when you got married. Those who got married under Hindu rites and full Hindu rites, the Pandit would have explained the vows. You all remember that? You don't remember? You're so much in love. The glisten of the eye took away that moment of clarity. No, that's one of the duties. If ever poverty should rear, that too we both shall share. So her husband being in this poor state, she had to share in that as well. For better or for worse, no? So One day she decides that, you know what? Something has to be done. We cannot exist like this in poverty all the time. Devotees, the time comes when all of us will have to take some action to solve or to clarify or to improve a situation. So you have a pothole in your road. How you improve that? You sit down and you watch it. You tie a hammock and you watch it again. And you say, yes, we have a pothole. And it's growing every day. No, devotees, there are things you can do. We won't speak about that now. So she approaches him. And she says, hey Brahman, मैंने सुना है कि साक्षात लक्ष्मी के पति. I understand, or I've come to know that the beloved of Lakshmi Mata herself, Brahma Bhakta Sharanagate Gatke Palak Yadavayo Shresht Bhagwan Shri Krishna Chandra Tumhare Sakha hai. There is this consort of Lakshmi Mata, and his name is Krishna Bhagwan. And I also understand that he is your friend. He is your friend. Devotees, Lakshmi Mata has said to take avatar or take advent during the advent of Lord Krishna in many different forms. In Rukmini Mata, but one of them is Radhaji. So she says, Lakshmi Mata, this is her reasoning. If Lakshmi Mata is the goddess of wealth and Bhagwan Shri Krishna is her consort, and Bhagwan Shri Krishna is your friend, then devotees, what to do? You have to make this right. She says, you have to go approach Bhagwan Shri Krishna. You go tell him our plight. Show him if he is your friend and he is the giver of this bounty, he will accede to your wishes. He is the friend of so many. He has done so much. I have heard all of the things that he has done, all of the benevolence that he has given. Why wouldn't he share his grace upon you? Now, Sudama ji, he does not have that desire to go meet Bhagwan Shri Krishna to get anything tangible. All he wants is the darshan of Bhagwan Shri Krishna. He sees this, he understands, he listens to his patni. So that's the first lesson for today. Listen to your wife. He listens to her and he understands, you know, she may want this, she may want wealth, she may want clothes, she may want possessions, but I don't want all that. All I want is to get the darshan of my Sakha, my friend. All I want to do is hold him. All I want to do is be near him. Because both of them were childhood friends and they went to the same ashram. Under Sandipani Muni, they went to the same ashram together and they spent their childhood and they were best of friends. You ever saw your childhood friend, your childhood best friend? The common way to do that now is what? To Facebook, eh? You want to type their name on Facebook or I've been told I am old because I use Facebook. I've been told that by some people, we ain't call no names yet. That I have to look at, you know, other things like what? Instagram and TikTok and all of those things. So we make contact with them. And that feeling that we get when we see them. So he knows that Bhagwan Shri Krishna is this benevolent one. He understands that, yes. But he wants to get the darshan of Bhagwan Shri Krishna. So what happens? We chant the name of Bhagwan Shri Krishna. Shri Krishna Sharanam Mama, Shri Krishna Sharanam Mama,
Shri Krishna Sharanam Mama, Shri Krishna Sharanam Mama,
Shri Krishna Sharanam Mama, Shri Krishna Sharanam Mama. शरणं मम श्री कृष्ण शरणं मम सा एवां हर्यया विप्रो भौषय प्रभृति मृदु आयन् हि परमनो लाभ ऊतं श्लोकदर्शनम् श्रीकृष्ण शरणं मम श्रीकृष्ण शरणं मम श्रीकृष्ण शरणं मम
श्रीकृष्ण शरणं मम
श्रीकृष्ण शरणं मम श्रीकृष्ण शरणं मम श्रीकृष्ण शरणं मम श्रीकृष्ण शरणं मम बोले श्री वृंदावन बिहारी लाल की जय. So he says this labh, this blessing will not come just by the riches I will get. And devotees, don't we judge success by our possessions? He says the blessings I will get is not these things that my wife sees. It is not these things that we will use. It is not wealth, it is not money, it is not possessions. It is the darshan of Bhagwan Shri Krishna. So he decides now that he's going to listen to her. And he says, जगत ते गुरु भगवान श्री कृष्ण चंद्र को भजन करने वाले अपने भक्तों को परिणाम में दुख रूप धन और विषय का देने कुछ बहुत नहीं है. His wife tells him, she says, if he can give so much to other people, why it is that he can't give to you? Why wouldn't he want to give to you? And he responds and thinks and he says, that most divine prized gift that I want, you are yet to see. But he looks around his house, and you know, there is this old tradition that you don't go by people's place with your what? With empty hands, or as we say in Trinidad, with your hands swinging. That's the common term. We don't go, when you go by someone, you go and you carry something. And don't say carry an empty belly. No, you carry something. So if you look at the wedding ceremony as well, you'd see when the barat arrives, that they exchange this offering. In the same way, when you go by someone and they have to entertain you for a little while, meaning they have to listen to you or engage you in conversation, you don't go with your hands swinging. You get something and you carry. And this is the Lord he is going to meet. Not only the Lord, but he is the King. So what should I carry? He looks around, and what can he find in his house? Nothing. He doesn't see anything because they don't have possessions, they didn't even have a meal that day. Yeah. Sun Sudama ki stri kasi padosi. His wife decides, he asks her, he says, oh, Patni, please get something, find something for me to go to carry to my Lord, to my good friend. And she looks around and she sees nothing. So she finds a solution. Women good at that, finding a solution. Last night we know about that. Yahasun Sudama Kistri Kisi Parosi. You know what Parosi means? Anybody? Your neighbor. How good you really are with your neighbor these days. If you're missing some salt, if you're missing, I had a garlic, or as you say in Trinidad, garlic. If you're missing some sugar, can you go to your neighbor with that sense of understanding that you could just go and you will get it and there's no reproach? how do we live with our neighbors now? And I'll tell you something, a little secret. If you feel that family will always be there for you, the closest person to you is actually a neighbor. If your house is burning down, you think your family from up north will call you and tell you, well, hey, your house burning down? No, your neighbor. So she had that relationship with her neighbor. So she goes to this Padosi Brahman ke ghar se, and what she could only get, because they were all poor, 4 mutti chawal. 4 mutti meaning handfuls of chawal. Chawal means what? Rice. Just 4 handful of rice, beaten rice, parched rice. Different versions have different accounts. This is all that she could have collected from all of her neighbors. So she still takes it because he has to get something to carry. 4 मुट्ठी चावल मांग लई और सुदामा के कपड़े में, or he takes it and she puts it in a rag, in an old tattered rag, and gives it to Sudama. Bandhe lagi, she ties it in a nice jahaji bundle, as we say in Trinidad, and she says, you take this. This is all we have. But if he is the Lord, if he knows what's in your heart, he will accept it. You go. So Sudama takes it. Again, he listens to his wife. Second instant where he listens to his wife. And he begins this journey to Bhagwan Shri Krishna. And when he goes now, there's one important shloka that many of us miss, and I want us to pay close attention to it. He passes several things, but this shloka is positioned into this verse, and it appears to have no real reason for that. Shri Krishna Sharanam Mama, 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 Trini Gulmanyatiyaya, Tiseti Chatata Dvija, Viprogam Yandhaka Vishnam, Greheshwa Chutadhaminam, Shri Krishna Sharanam Mama, 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 Shri Krishna Sharanam Mama. Bole Shri Shri Krishna Chandra Bhagwan ki Jai. Trini Gulman Yatiyaya. Gulman means he passes, as he's going, 3 groups of guards, 3 groups of warriors. Yatiyaya Tisri Kashrashta Sadvijaha. And he also passes 3 walls. This, as I mentioned, this verse is placed here. It is almost out of context for the rest of the story, the narration. Why? So remember that. 3 groups of warriors he passes, and 3 walls to enter into the inner city. And these are only available, these are only able to be crossed by those who are pure of heart, those who are Brahmanas in terms of their behavior, their conduct. So he passes all of them. And now he goes into the inner sanctum. He asks for Lord Krishna, and Bhagwan Shri Krishna has given instructions that those Brahmins who come, those should be treated like God themselves. So everyone gives him that opportunity to go. And he's approaching, coming closer and closer. He said that Bhagwan Shri Krishna is there, and he listens. Sudama approaches the doorman, and he explains who he is. And he's only muttering the name of Shri Krishna. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Sudama is approaching, only thinking of his friends, only thinking of Bhagwan Shri Krishna, trying to meet his beloved who he has lost, who he has not seen for so many years. He approaches. Sudama, Brahmin, he approaches and he speaks to the doorman. Bhagwan Shri Krishna is there lying on that couch, and he's there with Rukmini Devi, and he sees a commotion outside. He hears an agitation. He wants to know what's going on, and he shouts to his doorman, "Who is there? Who has come to see me?" And his doorman explains, "Oh Bhagwan, oh Raja, Sudama has come to see you." And he hears that chant getting louder and louder. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, and he asks, he says, "Ye kaun hai? Who is there? Who is that? Is that you? Kya wo Sudama? Is it you, Sudama? Is it my beloved? Kya ye mera dost hai? Is it my friend? My long lost friend?" And he looks, and there approaches Sudama. And Bhagwan Shri Krishna falls, and it is said that the hair on his head, on his hands stand on end. Sudama looks at Bhagwan Shri Krishna, and both of them are just enthralled in this divine love, this pure friendship of refining each other. Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Bole Shri Krishna Chandra Bhagavan ki jai. It says here that they see each other and they embrace each other like long lost friends, which they are. filled with love. It is said that even Bhagwan Shri Krishna, tear comes down from his face. He is showing emotion because he does not care. You know, sometimes we see someone approaching and they don't look as we would look. Remember, Sudama is approaching with what? Tattered clothing. He looks unkept. Bhagwan Shri Krishna does not even take an instant to notice that. He does not notice that. He notices the heart of his devotee. So he comes and they embrace and they have a wonderful moment. And it's said that Bhagwan Shri Krishna, he puts Sudama ji on his throne, on his seat, on his couch, some accounts. And he starts to do Brahma Pujan. He washes his feet. The Lord washes the feet of a devotee. Remember, I asked the question a couple nights ago. Who is greater, the devotee or God? Because his heart is pure, because he is filled with this bhakti, this devotion, when he approaches, the Lord falls prostrate to his feet. And he offers him the seat, and he does all the puja. He does pada puja. He offers him sweet-smelling oils and so on. Just as the Shodas Upchar is done on the Bedi, the 16 steps, gives him all that adoration. And then they began to converse. We hear what happened after one bhajan.
तुम ही मेरे कृष्णा, तुम ही मेरे कान्हा, लागे तुझसे प्रीत सुन ले मेरे नंद लाला। हर एक रूप में जाओ मैं तुमको, शाम भी तुम हो, तुम ही गोपाला। तुम ही मेरे कृष्णा, तुम ही मेरे
Sivale Vrindavan Miharilal Ki Jai. Devotees, when two friends get together, what is the first thing that they do? After he's shown him all the adoration, Lord Krishna is showing Sudama that adoration. What do? They sit and they talk about old times. We do that sometimes, and well, those of us who have old times to talk about, you know. I remember recently going through some people getting married, and I was doing their dates of birth, and I couldn't believe how old I am. These are children, you know. So they started to talk about how things were back in the ashram. And Lord Krishna is saying, he says, didn't you get married when you left the ashram to someone who is just as noble as you? Someone who is just as seeking divinity just as you? Someone who has all of these characteristics like you? And he accedes and he said yes. Sudama says yes. And then Bhagwan Shri Krishna goes on and he says, do you remember the time when we were sent into the forest to get wood and so on for the fire for Homa, and this terrible storm came down, and when the storm came, we could not move, we could not go return to the ashram, and we are only thinking of our guru. What is he doing? Where is he? We want to get all of these things that he has sent for us to get for him, back to him, but we can't move. So we held hands, enjoying each other's company. And last night, devotees, we spoke about Ras Mala, which is Ras Leela, which is a often misinterpreted and misunderstood point or part of our katha. And it speaks about the love that the gopis had for Lord Krishna. And we mentioned that this love is not an amorous love. It is not a romantic type of love. It is a love of bhakti. That devotion, that is what is there. So when you see two children holding hands, you think that is cute, right? Not so? But when you see two adults holding hands, what happened now? And devotees, we know the story of, you know, when a young man and a young woman, they are courting, he will do everything for her. If he sees a puddle in the road, he will take out his jacket and place it in the puddle and say, my beloved, you pass around, there's this big puddle. After they get married, 5 years into marriage, you know what happens? They walk in the same road, they see the same puddle, because you know this Trinidad, right? So the pothole's still there. And they see the same pothole, and he sees that she's heading towards the pothole. And what does he do? He doesn't take out his jacket, because he's studying now, this is an expensive jacket. You know, I bought this recently. So he gives her a little nudge and he says, you know, walk on the side now, walk around. After 10 years in marriage, two of them walking down with their head down. Same pothole. Splash into the pothole. What do you think he tells you? You ain't see where you're going? You can't see where you're walking? When we see people who are young and innocent, we associate certain things with them. But as they get adult, we want to assume other things. And that's a very dangerous thing, devotees. So they were holding hands as little children. They are embracing as adults because that is the love that they had. I remember, you remember Uncle Nando. And for those who don't know, Uncle Nando is the one who sculpted the Krishna Murti, Durga Murti, and Lakshmi Mata. And Uncle Nadram, if you don't know him. And when he and one of my acharyas, Pandit Dosh, when they would meet, it would be like that, like Sudama meeting Bhagwan Shri Krishna. They would hold each other and hug and kiss each other on their cheeks. And it was just, and that filled with love. Devotees, if you see somebody doing that now, what will the first thing you'll think? Something wrong there. No. That love comes from within. So they start to recount all of these stories. And then Bhagwan Shri Krishna, who always knows what's in the heart of a devotee, he says, "Hey Brahman, तुम मेरे लिए क्या मीठे लाए हो? What gift have you brought for me? What have you brought? What present you bring for me?" Little child, like a little child, what you bring for me? He knows that Sudama has what he has in his possession, and he knows how Sudama feels. Sudama feels that this, what I have, is not worthy of offering to the king, to my friend, and more so to the Lord of the universe. क्योंकि भक्ति प्रेम पूर्वक जो मुझसे थोड़ी से, he says, Lord Krishna tells him immediately, he says, once you offer with love whatever little you have, I will accept it. I will gladly accept it. But if you offer bountiful things, the most expensive things, and it's not offered with that love, with that devotion, he says, संतोष नहीं होता है. संतोष नहीं होता. I will never be contented with that. And sometimes, devotees, we want to bribe God. You ever try to bribe God? I'm sure some of you all do it this morning. You try to bargain with God. You try to barter with God. You say, Bhagwan, I'm giving you this flower. Please bless me with health and strength. Take this flower and bless me with strength. Isn't that an arrangement, a business arrangement? Isn't that? Think of it. I'm not saying don't ask for health and strength, but isn't it giving something and getting something in return? Or giving something and hoping to get something in return? Isn't that bartering? Isn't that trade? When we come in front of the Bedi and we ask the same thing, we say, I am doing this, and the Pandit recites the Sankalp, Om Tat Tataryaha Shrimad Bhagavato Maha, and he says in this auspicious time at this auspicious place, and you say, you know what, Bhagwan, I don't want anything. What I want is for my children to be happy. For my children to be happy. That's a common thing when we reach a certain age. And if they are single, I want her to find a nice young fella, a nice boy. And if they are married, I want them to have children. And we pray like this. And that is a bartering system. That is trying to bargain with God. But the purest form of devotion is actually that pure love. When we come to God and we just offer that totally. Ask nothing for return. So he says, what have you brought for me? And he tells them immediately, someone can offer me something very, very small, very little, but once they do it with that love in their heart, I will accept it. But I am never contented. No matter how much puja you do, no matter how much yagna you do, no matter how much work you do, effort you put in, if it is not done with that prema or bhakti, I will never accept it. And then the next shloka is a shloka that we are accustomed hearing, but not from this text. What does it say? Shri Krishna Sharanam Mama, Shri Krishna Sharanam Mama,
Shri Krishna Sharanam Mama, Shri Krishna Sharanam Mama,
Shri Krishna Sharanam Mama, Shri Krishna Sharanam Mama, Shri Krishna Sharanam Mama, Shri Krishna Sharanam Mama, Shri Krishna Sharanam Mama, Shri Krishna Sharanam Mama, Padram Pushpam पुष्पं फलं तोयं यो मे भक्त्या प्रयच्छति तदहं भक्तयो भव्यम् अश्नामि प्रयतात्मनः श्रीकृष्ण शरणं मम श्रीकृष्ण शरणं मम
Shri Krishna Sharanam Mama, Shri Krishna Sharanam Mama,
Shri Krishna Sharanam Mama Shri Krishna Sharanam Mama Shri Krishna Sharanam Mama Shri Krishna Sharanam Mama Prem se bole Vrindavan Bihar Lal ki Jai. Patram Pushpam Phalam Thoyam. You've heard that verse before? From which text? Srimad Bhagwat Gita. It also appears in the Bhagwat Mahapuran. Patram, offer to me what? A leaf. Pushpam, a flower. Phalam, a fruit. Toyam, a drop of water. Offer to me any of these things, but offer it with yomi bhaktya. Offer it with devotion, and I will accept. That is the one qualification that is required when we have to pass that exam to go into Recounting, if you want to view it like that. As I mentioned before, Bhagwan doesn't care about all the letters in front of your name, the doctor or whatever. Bhagwan doesn't care about the letters after your name. Doesn't even care about your name. All he cares about is your devotion. So he says, offer to me anything, offer to me whatever little, but offer to me with that love, that devotion, that unbridled joy in just giving, and I will accept. And hearing this now, Sudama gets confidence now. Before, he was ashamed of what he had to bring. He was ashamed of his tattered clothing. He was ashamed of this towel, this rice, 4 handful of rice. But now hearing that words from Lord Krishna, he decides that he will present it to him. And that's an important lesson to us. When sometimes someone is in pain, in sorrow, in grief, that is not the time to say, what are you crying for? We have this tendency in our society now to view things like mental illness and depression, to view things like that and say, you know what? Them happier. They don't know what real sacrifice is. And the older ones, we know that. They don't know about walking barefoot, about wearing sapat. They don't know about riding cocoa bands. They don't know about all of that. They sleep in an air condition. In air conditioned car, they sleep in an air condition. The bathroom probably have air condition, I don't know. Going to work in air condition, coming back in air condition. And not that I have anything against anybody who does that. But devotees, the challenges that are faced by individuals now, young people now, it is not greater or lesser than the challenges that we had or the older ones had. It is just different. And we need to understand that. Many times we look at our young people and we tell them, you know, what are you doing? You have all the amenities. Devotees, amenities does not make one happy. This katha teaches that. Happiness is a state of mind that comes from within. Depression and mental illness is a problem plaguing society. And that is something that we should not pay lip service to. That is something that we need to address. And how do we do that by encouraging and uplifting others, not bringing them down. So he says, after all of these words by Lord Krishna, he gets that confidence now and he presents this gift. And Lord Krishna gleefully accepts, takes one mouthful. He takes one handful, and consumes that. He's about to take the second one, and Rukmini Devi, who is none other than Lakshmi Mata incarnate, she holds his hand and she tells him, no more. You don't need that. Just one morsel of rice is sufficient. Devotees, this also happened in another text, the Mahabharata. Draupadi was at home and she did not have much to offer. And a group of Brahmins, sadhus, they came and they called on her. And obviously, when someone comes to your home, you want to treat them well. So she looked in her pot and all she saw was one little morsel of food, one little morsel of rice. And Bhagwan Shri Krishna, he appeared there and he took that morsel and he consumed it. And he says, by consuming that one little morsel of food, you have fed all of these Brahmins. And for some reason, they were all fed. They were all contented. The same thing happened now. Just one handful is sufficient. So she stops him and he is contented with that. And then it said that Sudama, he stays the entire night and he is there with Lord Krishna, and they recount all of their pastimes and all of these things. And then the next morning, he gets up to leave. He gets up to go, and Lord Krishna himself escorts him out. These are some social rules or social conduct that sometimes it's lacking. Social behavior is also important in our society. And are we teaching our young people that? Are we teaching them that? Are we showing them how it's done? I'll give you a little simple example. You ever see people doing arti counterclockwise? The other direction? What did you see? I'm sure you see that. Other direction. And I'm not talking about children here. I'm talking about adults. And what is the first thing we think when we say that, when we see that? We say, look at she, he. And we start to laugh. And we make fun. And it's a big joke. You know who's responsible for that, devotees? All of us are responsible for that, because it will happen again and again until we pull them aside and uplift them and say, Mataji, that's not the way, this is the way. And that is how it's done. Now, devotees, there are times, don't get me wrong, I'm not saying that you have to pujawe all the time, young people, you know. There are times when we need to be stern. There are times like that, but we need to have understanding as well. So devotees, Sudama gets up to go and Lord Krishna escorts him out. And Sudama approaches his home and he looks at his house, or what he thought was his house, in the distance. But something looks different. He's seeing this glow coming. He is seeing this effulgence coming from that area where his home is supposed to be. And what he observes, chant the name, Bhagwan Shri Krishna. Shri Krishna Sharanam Mama, Shri Krishna Sharanam
Mama, Shri Krishna Sharanam Mama, Shri Krishna Sharanam Mama, Shri Krishna Sharanam Mama, Shri Krishna Sharanam Mama, Shri Krishna Sharanam Mama, Shri Krishna Sharanam Mama, Shri Krishna Sharanam Mama, Shri Krishna Sharanam Mama, Shri Krishna Sharanam Mama, Shri Krishna Sharanam Mama.
Itya chintaya kantata prapto nija grihantikam suryun alindu sankasher vimanaihi sadavritam Shri Krishna Sharanam Mama, Shri Krishna Sharanam Mama, Shri Krishna Sharanam Mama.
Shri Krishna Sharanam Mama, Shri Krishna Sharanam Mama, Shri Krishna Sharanam Mama,
Shri Krishna Sharanam Mama, Shri Krishna Sharanam Mama. Vrindavan Bihari Lal ki jai. Iti taschinta. He sees this glow. He sees this like rays of the sun. Prapto nija grihantikam. Suryo alindu sankashay. He sees something that is glowing like the sun, and he does not recognize this area. He does not recognize this place. Then and only then he realizes that it is his own house. His house has been transformed into this wonderful palace with golden decorations and rubies and pearls and emeralds and diamonds decorating. And then he sees his patni, and she is now no longer wearing tattered clothing. She's no longer wearing all of the dirty linens. She is wearing wonderful, beautiful kapra, wonderful clothes. And he understands that this is none other than the work of Bhagwan Shri Krishna. Bole Shri Vrindavan Bihari Lal ki jai. And devotees, Sudama, he thinks to himself and he says something very, very poignant. He says, even though all of these things are nice, they are wonderful, they are appreciative, I don't require all of those things. Just me seeing, meeting, and enjoying the company of God Himself, that was good enough for me. That is how I judge that meeting. That is how I judge my success. Devotees, how do we judge? How do you judge success? What do you think is success? Let us go back. Remember there was a shloka I said that is placed in there that seems out of place? Do you all know what this 3 gates or 3 walls and the 3 groups of warriors they represent? The 3 groups, the 3 walls represents the 3 bodies that we have. It's said that we have this stula sharir, this physical body that we have, and we can see that all that is burnt when we go to the cremation ground. We have a shukshma sharir, which is a subtle body, not physical, not made out of the 5 elements. It is a subtle body. And we have this karana sharir, the causal body, or those 2 bodies are the ones that take our karma and inhabit another stula sharir. For us to achieve that union with God, we have to be beyond those things. We have to pass those 3 walls. We have to be uplifted beyond that point. And we can only do that if we are pure at heart. Because the Brahmins, they had easy route to go. The true and pure ones, they were allowed to go. And the 3 groups of soldiers, those are the things that keep us back in life. In Bhagwat Gita, chapter 16, verse 21, or 21 or 20, it says that there are 3 gates to hell, or 3 things that keep us back from advancing in life. Kama, Krodha, and Lobha. Kama means what? Desires. Desires always keep us back. Because we always want, we live in a society where we keep wanting and wanting and wanting, and we're running after those things. When will we be satisfied? When will we be good enough to say, enough is enough? I don't need more. So we always have that desire. Kama, krodh means what? Anger. When we desire something and we don't get it, we get what? Angry. And lobha means greed. When we desire something and we get it, we get what? Greedy. So those are the 3 things that we have to pass on the way to meeting Bhagwan. Those are the 3 armies, and he had a clear path to go to reach Bhagwan. Those three things, devotees, always remember that. Those are the three things that always keep us back in life. Desires, kama, krodha, anger, and lobha, greed. Devotees, without those things, we have a clear path to Bhagwan. How many of us today are proud of our successes? We have accomplished. There are various accomplishments in life. You can have educational accomplishments. Many of us have that. We have degrees and masters, and some have PhDs and various certificates and all of those things. So there are that type of accomplishment. Then there is financial accomplishment. You accumulate and you are proud of that. So you want, as we say in Trinidad, the term betterment. You ever hear that word? You hear it all the time when they interview people. All we want is betterment. And I think only a Trini will fully grasp what that word means. It means advancement. It means some sort of improvement in the conditions. Usually it's physical conditions. Usually it's physical conditions. So we judge success by our accomplishments, our financial status in life. And not only do we accomplish things and we judge it, we have to flaunt it as well. Last night we spoke about the bags. What kind of bags it was? Kate Spade and something. Michael Kors, that's it, sorry. Michael Kors, yes. We want to flaunt it. And as I said, nothing is wrong. You like brands, it's your money, you buy it. But if we are doing it with the intention to show that we are better than somebody, or that I have accomplished because I have possessions, devotees, that is not the reason that we should have these things. Because Bhagwan Shri Krishna did not, he says that. He says, I did not want all of this affluence, all of these things. No, all I want was this one handful, one mouthful of rice, but it offered with love and devotion. So educational exploits, we look at professional accomplishments, we look at other things that we can judge success by. Contribution to society, fame, how well known I am. Is that a measure of success? Is that a measure of success? How well known I am? You can be well known for different things. You can be well known because you see he, stay away from he. Or you could be well known because you swindle people too. Or because you give them a false impression. You could be well known for that as well. Those are not real values. Those are not real ideas that we should have in our head as to what success is. There are subtler things that we can judge a certain amount of success by. What about manners? How successful are we at wishing somebody Sitaram or a good day? What about loyalty? What about integrity? I'm just scanning to see if we have any politicians here tonight. What about integrity? Aren't those subtle things that are important as well? And sometimes these subtle things are a greater judge of success than all of the other physical things that we have. But there is one success that we are about to achieve, and it has to do with these 4 grains of rice, 4 handfuls of rice. You know what those 4 handfuls represent? We've always been told in Sanatana Dharma there are 4 purusharthas, 4 things that we should accomplish. Anybody can name them? Arth, Kam, Dharma, and Moksha. Arth means physical accumulation or wealth. Kama means desires, but legitimate desires, those things that we are entitled to. Dharma has a wide range of meaning. In this case, it means righteous conduct and righteous action. And the last one is moksha. Those 4 handful of rice represent those things. How many did Bhagavan Shri Krishna accept? 1. There is only one thing, that is moksha, liberation from this world. And if we put that as our central aim, then everything else, artha, karma and dharma, will fall into place. If we view divinity, if we view that idea of that union of God, that union of the Atma with the Paramatma as foremost in our minds, then devotees, everything else in our life will fall in place. Bhagavan only wants that. He only wants that union with Him. He only wants that bhakti. He only wants that devotion. Everything else that you're working for means very little to Him. Prem se bole Shri Vrindavan Bihari Lal ki Jai. So devotees, as we go along, I know I have to stop a little bit early tonight. As we go along in our life and as we interact with others, let us view success on a spiritual level only. Because that is the only, if that is the only thing that Bhagwan sees, then why are we running down everything else? I'm not saying that those things are not important, don't get me wrong. You have to earn, you have to live. But if Bhagwan only sees that devotion and only sees your striving for moksha as his only judgment of success, then why are we going after everything else in the world? So think of it. I hope that during the course of these 5 nights that we have given some thought or given some food for thought, so that when we return home, we can think about some of the things that were said. Prem se bole Shri Vrindavan Bihari Lal ki Jai. So we'd have 1 or 2 bhajans, and then while Havan is being completed.
मंदिर देख दरे सुदामा मंदिर देख दरे सुदामा मंदिर देख दरे सुदामा मंदिर देख दरे सुदामा कहाँ गई मेरी राम जो परिया कहाँ गई मेरी राम जो परिया कंचल मेहर करे सुदामा मंदिर देख दरे सुदामा मंदिर देख दरे ओ गिरधारी एक निर्धन से ये क्या खेल करे एक घर वाला घर के बाहर एक घर वाला घर के बाहर घर की खोज करे सुदामा मंदिर देख दरे सुदामा मंदिर देख दरे सुदामा घर की रानी आई द्वार पर नैना प्रेम भरे देखा हुआ है राना सुदामा देखा हुआ है राना सुदामा रुक रुक पैर डरे सुदामा मंदिर देख डरे सुदामा किसने बनाए महल तुम्हारे ऊंचे बड़े बड़े, किसने दिए तुझे सुंदर गहने, किसने दिए तुझे सुंदर गहने, हीरे लाल जरे सुदामा मंदिर देख धरे, सुदामा मंदिर देख धरे, सुदामा कहाँ गई मेरी राम चौपदिया, कहाँ गई मेरी राम चौपदिया, कंचल महल करे सुदामा मंदिर देख धरे, सुदामा मंदिर देख धरे, सुदामा।
गणेशाय नमः, श्री सरस्वत्यै नमः, श्रीपादवल्लभ नरसिंह सरस्वती, श्री गुरुदत्तात्रेयाय नमः। झूमत गावो हरि के गुना, रे मन रे रे मन, झूमत गावो हरि के गुना। हरे राम 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 हरे, हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे, हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे, हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे। झूमत गावो हरि के गुना, रे मन रे मन, झूमत गावो हरि के गुना। नैन मेरे तरस रहे पाने को श्री हरि दर्शन, नैन मेरे तरस रहे पाने को श्री हरि दर्शन, हरि दर्शन श्री हरि दर्शन। श्रवण मेरे तरस रहे, श्रवण मेरे तरस रहे, सुनने को श्री हरि कीर्तन, सुनने को श्री हरि कीर्तन, हरि कीर्तन हरि कीर्तन। रे मन रे मन, झूमत गावो हरि के गुना, रे मन रे मन, झूमत गावो हरि के गुना। हाथ मेरे तरस रहे, हाथ मेरे तरस रहे, करने को श्री हरि सेवन, करने को श्री हरि सेवन। जीव मेरे तरस रहे, जीव मेरे तरस रहे, करने को हरि नाम स्मरण, करने को हरि नाम स्मरण। रे मन झूमत गावो हरि के गुना, रे मन झूमत So we'll do one bhajan, glorifying all forms of Devi. Hey Mata, Hey Mata, Hey Mata, Hey Mata, Om Shri Mata Lalitamba. Hey Mata, Hey Mata, Om Shri Mata Lalitamba. Om Shri Mata Lalitamba. Hey Mata, Hey Mata, Hey Mata, Hey Mata, Kanchi Kamakshi Lalitamba, Kanchi Kamakshi Lalitamba. Hey Mata, Hey Mata, Madhura Meenakshi Lalitamba. Hey Mata, Hey Mata, Madhura Meenakshi Lalitamba. Hey Mata, Hey Mata, Hey Mata, Hey Mata, Kashi Vishalakshi Lalitamba, Kashi Vishalakshi Lalitamba. Hey Mata, Hey Mata, Jnana Vallabhe Lalitamba. Hey Mata, Hey Mata, Jnana Vallabhe Lalitamba. Hey Mata, Hey Mata, Hey Mata, Hey Mata, Annapurne Lalitamba, Annapurne Lalitamba. Hey Mata, Hey Mata, Chandi Chamunde Lalitamba. Hey Mata, Hey Mata, Chandi Chamunde Lalitamba. Hey Mata, Hey Mata, Hey Mata, Hey Mata, Kanaka Durge Lalitamba, Kanaka Durge Lalitamba. Hey Mata, Hey Mata, Bhakti Purge Lalitamba. Hey Mata, Hey Mata, Bhakti Purge Lalitamba. Hey Mata, Hey Mata, Hey Mata, Hey Mata, Adda Nadi Lalitamba, Hey Nadi Lalitamba. Hey Mata, Hey Mata, Raja Rajeshwari Lalitamba. Hey Mata, Hey Mata, Raja Rajeshwari Lalitamba. Hey Mata, Hey Mata, Hey Mata, Hey Mata, Gajagaudishwari Lalitamba, Gajagaudishwari Lalitamba. Hey Mata, Hey Mata, Sachidanandani Lalitamba. Hey Mata, Hey Mata, Sachidananda Janani Lalitamba. Hey Mata, Hey Mata, Hey Mata, Hey Mata, Raja Rajeshwari Lalitamba, Raja Rajeshwari Lalitamba, Raja Rajeshwari Lalitamba, Raja Rajeshwari Lalitamba. Hey Mata, Hey Mata, Om Shri Mata Lalitamba. Hey Mata, Hey Mata, Om Shri Mata Lalitamba. Om Shri Mata Lalitamba. Om Shri Mata, Om Shri Mata, Om Shri Mata Lalitamba. So I'll do one more bhajan.
Bole Shri Adi Shakti Jagadamba Mata Ki Jai. We'd have some more bhajans. I'd ask, I'll crave the indulgence of Shri Gyan Ramluganji after we have a few announcements and so on. I don't know if he'll stay. Yeah. I'll assume that's a yes. I didn't see him. Devotees, we've come to the end and just deliberately stopped early because we try to maintain our 9 o'clock completion every night, and I'm sure that you all would have appreciated that. Before we end and conclude totally, it would be remiss of me if I did not ask our pundits to please come to the microphone and share a few words or mantra even, and I hand you over to Pandit Randy Ragbar. First time in the Mandir, Couva Mandir, right? Good. So Pandit Randy ji. Switch. Check your switch.
प्रेम से बोलो श्री महाशक्ति माता की जय. As we clap our hands, close our eyes, visualizing the form of the deity that you feel close to you. Be it the Divine Mother, be it Prabhu Krishna Bhagwan, be it Hanumanji. We ask of their blessings. Ma, as I have chosen to perform Yagna, or by the blessings of the Guru, to assist in worship, I pray to the Divine Mother, asking her blessings again and again. Om Kamakhya Mahavaishrave Cha Madhavi Mangalajaya Mukateshwari Mahadevi Katyayani Namostute Lalita Sitala Tara Vimala Kamalarama Gayatri Savitri Kali Minakshi Namastute Gauryamma Minakshi Gayatri Chandikajaya Savitri Ramani Ganga Narayani Namostute Ya Devi Sarvabhuteshu Shakti Rupena Sanstita Namastasye Ma Namastasye Namastasye Ma Namo Nama. Hey Prabhu Krishna, Lord, thank you for this opportunity of life. Om Vasudeva Sutam Devam Kansachanudamardhanam Devaki Paramanandam Krishnam Vande Jagadguru. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Vrindavan Vihari Lal ki Jai. Jagadamba Devi Mata ki Jai. So I'd like to thank Guruji, Pandit Shiva, for having me, of course, in the Mandir to perform or assist in worshiping the divine form of the Devatas. I thank all my Shrotas who I give the world of trouble to, but I enjoyed and I loved every moment of giving you all trouble. So you will remember me every time you perform worship. Thank you all to everyone who, accepted me with open arms. Thank you. Thank you. Make sure every day I didn't sleep away and I had coffee to drink. It was a beautiful experience. And every time going into a new environment gives me a little challenge because, the first day sitting for puja is like, I hope I do the correct thing. I hope they like me. I hope, and I just frightened. And I was like, you know what? When I saw Mahadurga, I was like, Devi, you fix the mix. And everybody know I am a Devi Bhakta. And listening to Uncle Gyan singing is like Devi say, you see, I'm happy with you. I finally get somebody to sing a bhajan for you. So Amma blessings, Sri Swamiji's blessings. And to Panditji, thank you so much. I hope you call me Siva soon again to give my Shrotas more trouble. And it was really, really, really a blessed experience being here. Of course, in your company, and of course, to all the members of the Mandir. I love you all so much from Barakpur, all the bad roads, Swamiji and Panditji was talking about. I was like, hey boy, every katha he dealing with pothole, and I live in the Barakpur, the pothole place. So it's a blessing to be here. Amma blessings to all. Jai Devi Mata.
I now ask Pandit Bharat to give him a wave. I don't know what that means. That means goodbye. Okay, so he is no stranger to us, and we will hear from him as we have various events coming up. All right, devotees, let us please stand for Arti. After Arti, I'll let the Shrotas to, somebody has a vote of thanks. All right, devotees, our Yagna, our 5 nights, was done on basically short notice. There wasn't any long decision. And it was done to pay homage to those who are no longer with us, who have gone on their various travels, leaving behind this mortal world. We had wonderful individuals in this Mandir who have graced this holy ground, and we pay homage to them. We pay homage to our ancestors, those who have paved the path for us to follow. I see my uncle here tonight too. I worship the divine feet of all of those who are responsible for me being here as well. Humble prostrations. Om Sajam Chavarite Samyuktam Vahnina Yojitam Maya Deepam Grehana Devesha Trilokyam Dimanapaham Yani Kani Chapapani Janmanta Kratani Cha Tani Tani Vishanti Pradakshana Pade Pade. Jai 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 Bhagwatam. Jai 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 Bhagwatam. जय भागवत भगवान की है आरती, पापियों को पाप से है तारती।
जय भागवत भगवान की है आरती, पापियों को पाप से है तारती।
ग्रंथ ये मूर्ति पंथ ये पंचम वेद निराला, नव ज्योति जगाने वाला।
ये अमर ग्रंथ ये मोती पंच पंचम वेद निराला, नव ज्योति जगाने वाला।
हरि गान यही वरदान यही,
हरि नाम यही वरदान यही,
जग के मंगल की आरती, पापियों को पाप से है तारती। जय जय भागवत भगवान की है आरती, पापियों को पाप से है तारती। शांति गीत पावन पुनीत श्रापों को मिटाने वाला, हरि दर्श दिखाने वाला।
शांति गीत पावन पुनीत संतों का मिटाने वाला, हरि दर्श दिखाने वाला।
हे सुख करनी है दुख हरनी,
हे सुख करनी है दुख हरनी,
ये मधुसूदन की आरती, पापियों को पाप से है तारती। जय जय भागवत भगवान की है आरती,
पापियों को पाप से है तारती।
हे मधुर भोल जग भंड खोल सन मार्ग दिखाने वाला, बिगड़ी को बनाने वाला।
हे मधुर बोल जग बंद खोल सुन मार्ग दिखाने वाला, बिगड़ी को बनाने वाला।
श्री राम यही घनश्याम यही,
श्री राम यही है शान यही,
प्रभु की महिमा की आरती, पापियों को पाप से है तारती। जय जय भागवत भगवान की है आरती, पापियों को पाप से है तारती। जय जय भागवत भगवान बोले वृंदावन में हरिलाल की, श्री कृष्ण चंद्र भगवान की. Devotees, let us place our hands together. In the most loving manner, we come before you, O Bhagwan. I come bereft of possessions. I come bereft of wealth, bereft of all educational qualifications. All I have is my heart, that pure prema or bhakti, love and devotion. I come before you. Vasudeva sutam devam kamsachanuramardanam devaki paramanandam Krishnam vande jagadgurum. Om Mangalam Bhagwan Vishnu, Mangalam Gadodvaja, Mangalam Pundarikaksha, Mangalaya Tano Hari. Mantrahinam Kriyahinam Bhaktihinam Janardanam Yat Pujitam Maya Deva Paripurnam Tadaswami. Kayena Vacha Manasendriyaiva Buddhyatmana va Prakrite Swabhavat Karomi Adhya Sakalam Parasmai Narayanayeti Samarpayami. Narayanayeti Samarpayami. Asato ma Tamaso ma Mrityorma. Tvameva Matha Japita Tvameva. Tvameva Bandhoscha Saka Tvameva. Tvameva Vidya Dravinam Tvameva. Tvameva Sarvam Mama Deva Deva. Tvameva Sarvam Mama Deva Deva. Om Shanti 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 Hari Om. Loudly and loudly you say Jaikar. Bole Shri Siddhi Vinayak Swami ki, Umapati Mahadev ki, Vrindavan Bihari Lal ki, Siyavar Ramachandra ki, Pavanaputra Hanuman ki, Adi Shakti Jagadamba Mata ki, बोलो भाई सब संतन की, प्रेम से बोले सत्य सनातन धर्म की, प्रेम से बोले सत्य सनातन धर्म की, प्रेम से बोले सत्य सनातन धर्म की. Devotees, place both hands in air, prostrate our entire beings before the divine. Om Namah Parvati Pate Har Har Mahadev. Shubhamastu Kalyanamastu. Bhagwan's blessings to each and every one. Turn to the person next to you, tell them Sitaram. Even if you don't like them, tell them Sitaram. Do have your seats. So devotees, I would now like to hand you over to a very special person in our Mandir. She is the driving force behind Couva Mandir. And I listen to her, what she has to say and her opinions, and I try my best not to get on her wrong side. She's the longest serving member of our Mandir. If you look at the Bedi, we have, sitting at the Bedi tonight, we have our president, our vice president, our treasurer, our floor member, all females. And you know what that leads to in executive meeting, right? A wonderful executive meetings we have. And we also have Nirmala. I don't know if she want to, you want a position? Okay, we have secretary available. Okay. So I call upon our president, the longest serving member of our Mandir, and even though she's this age, she has been an executive member serving on the executive since she was about 16 years old. So I call on Ms. Shanti Sao Ramdev to give a vote of thanks. And we have Rudy, who also helps with running cables and playing harmonium, multiple things.
Thank you, Guruji. Sitaram, Namaskar, and a pleasant good night to you all. It's a great honor and privilege for me to give you the vote of thanks on behalf of the members of Couva Mandir. Firstly, we thank Bhagwan for his blessings, the gift of life, health, strength, and guidance throughout our 5 nights Yagna. Without him, this would not have been possible. To our spiritual leader, Pandit Shiva Baran, we say thank you for delivering such meaningful discourse over the entire period. Your wisdom and knowledge had a positive impact and blessings on those who were present physically and virtually. May God continue to bless you, Guruji. Once again, we say thank you. To Pandit Bharat and Pandit Randy, we acknowledge your esteemed presence. Thank you to the both of you for spending the 5 nights with us and participating in puja. To our satsang group, thank you for the time and commitment. Job well done. We say thank you. For those members who work tirelessly and behind the scene to ensure the Yagna, to ensure the nights were successful, we say thank you. Your contribution went a long way in making this Yagna a resounding success. To the persons who did our decorations, thank you for taking the time from your busy schedule to assist us in beautifying our lovely Mandir. The person who volunteered to stream us live every night on YouTube, we say thank you so much for reaching those devotees who could not have make it to our Yagna. To the security guard, thank you so much for securing our premises and vehicles. To those companies, families, friends, and members of our Mandir who generously sponsored, whether it be by cash or kind, towards our 5 nights Bhagwat Puran Yagna, we say our heartfelt thank you to you all. Your contributions most certainly went a long way in ensuring that our Yagna was indeed a great success. To those who attended and received pearls of wisdom from our scriptures, and I am sure you all will leave this Yagna more enlightened and inquisitive about Sanatan Dharma. As I close, if there's anyone whom I forget to mention, I humbly apologize and I say thank you. Before I take my leave, I would like to inform you of some of our upcoming events. Every Sunday, we have satsang from 7:30 a.m. to 9 a.m. Krishna Janamastami is on Wednesday, the 6th of September. Puja begins at 6 p.m. We will communicate through Facebook, Instagram, and WhatsApp to keep you posted. Please note, we will not be having any satsang tomorrow. As I leave, you all will know. Okay. I thank you and I bid Jai Sitaram.
So devotees, apparently we're not having any Sunday morning service tomorrow. No Sunday morning satsang, right? Now, if you realize something, devotees, how many names did she mention? Well, forget the pundits and so on. Zero, right? We have this policy in the Mandir that if you do something out of the goodness of your heart, then you should not look for your name to be called. If your name is called, that may lead to getting a sense of false pride. Remember, I spoke about Bhagwan does not even need to know our name. We know what it is about. So we have had that policy since the beginning, time immemorial, that we do not call names. The persons who contributed and made all these wonderful meals and all of those things, they know who they are. And we acknowledge them in private, but there's no need to have a public outpouring. You get more blessings when your name isn't called. You don't think so? Okay. So there's one other event or one other thing that happens in our Mandir that I want to make aware of. Since COVID, we have decided that a Mandir is also a place of social delivery. And what that means is that we are not only here to come and read scriptures and get prasad and go home. We are a pillar in the community, and we are serving the community. So what we have implemented since COVID is hamper distribution. And there are only 2 individuals really who know the names of those people, and that is the president and myself. It's not something that is public because we don't want anybody to feel bad. So if it is that you have donations and you want to give a hamper, let's say once a month or 1 hamper a month, that is fine. You know, you make that commitment, or anytime you're willing to do so, you contact either the president or myself, and we do that. We give to needy persons, not only in the Mandir. There are many people who are in the Mandir who are needy, but also in our community. So with that in mind, I want to wish everyone a wonderful journey back home. Make sure tonight that you take your pictures and so on. The album can be viewed on Oshut's media page, so at some date after. So make sure you get your pictures and so on. I know all of you will put on your nice kapra tonight and the special earrings that you put on. All right, so make sure you get a picture with it. So devotees, I'll indulge Sri Yagna Muganji again to lead us in a few bhajans. Remember, meals are provided to my left. You feel free to partake, to sit, to enjoy each other's company. Prem se bole Vrindavan Bihari Lal ki jai. One other announcement. Each family member, we have a special token. So you just come up and collect it at the Singhasan, and you may return. So for each family member, each family, we have one little token. So send your representative to collect.
So we offer this beautiful bhajan, seeking the blessings of Durga Mata upon all the wonderful devotees of this Mandir, making it possible for us to be here this evening. Dum, 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 Durga. Lam, 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 Durga. Dum, 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 Durga. Lam, 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 Durga. Durgati nashini, durmati vedini, dushtani shodini, Durgamba. Durgati nashini, durmati vedini, dushtani shodini, Durgamba. Ravi Shakravachini, Ravachita Rajini, Rakasatoshi, Dalitamba. Ravi Shakravachini, Ravachita Rajini, Rakasatoshi, Dalitamba. So we'll do one bhajan to Lord Shiva.
भम 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 भस्म विलेपम शम 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 शीघ्र प्रसन्नम ध्यायते शंभो नागावरणम ध्यायते शंभो नागावरणम ध्यायते शंभो नागावरणम भम 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 भस्म विलेपम भम 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 भस्म विलेपम शम 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 शंकर रूपम शम 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 शंकर रूपम ध्यायते शंभो नागावरणम ध्यायते शंभो नागावरणम गौरीकान्तं गौरशरीरं गङ्गाक्षेत्रं गानविनोदम् नन्दिवाहनं नन्दितनूनं नन्दिवाहनं नन्दितनूनं ध्यायते शंभो नागावरणं ध्यायते शंभो नागावरणं ध्यायते शंभो नागावरणम् भास्कर तेजसं भवभयनाथ भास्कर तेजसं भवभयनाथ वाचिकीभूषणं तेन विचार वाचिकीभूषणं तेन विचार मन्मथनादं मानवपूजं मन्मथनादं मानवपूजं ध्यायते शंभो नागावरणं ध्यायते शंभो नागावरणम् नम 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 नगपति देहम मम 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 मंत्र सपूजम शम 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 शीघ्र प्रसन्नम वम 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 विरूप नेत्रम यम 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 यक्षेश नेत्रम सच्चिदानन्दं शङ्कररूपं सच्चिदानन्दं शीघ्रप्रसन्नं ध्यायते शंभो नागावरणं ध्यायते शंभो नागावरणम् ॐ नमः शिवाय 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 हर 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 महादेव हर 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 महादेव शिव 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 महादेव शिव 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 महादेव 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 हर नमः पार्वतीपते हर हर महादेव
So on Wednesday we celebrate Krishna Janmashtami. I'd like to sing this bhajan. May the blessings of Bhagwan Krishna be upon Panditji for a wonderful program he has done over the last 5 days.
Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Nandaya Nandana Hare Nandana Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Nandaya Nandana Hare Nandana Hare Ram Radha Govinda Hare Ram Radha Govinda Hare Krishna Sita Govinda Hare Krishna Sita Govinda Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Nandaya Nandana Hare Nandana Yadukula Bhushana Rajiva Nayana Yadukula Bhushana Rajiva Nayana Deenabandhu Rajiva Nayana Deenabandhu Rajiva Nayana Gopiya Bala Gopala Bala Gopiya Bala Gopala Bala He Muravaile He Tanjari He Muravaile He Tanjari Shri Krishna 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 He Garudarudha He Garudarudha He Garudarudha He Garudarudha He Hamsa Gamana He Hamsa Gamana He Hamsa Gamana He Hamsa Gamana Sachidananda Ananda Rama Sachidananda Ananda Rama Ananda Rama Ananda Rama Ananda Rama Ananda Rama Shri Krishna 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 Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Nandaya Nandana Hari Nandana Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Nandaya Nandana Hari Nandana Nandaya Nandana Hari Nandana Nandaya Nandana Hari Nandana Hari Nandana Hari Nandana
So I'll do one bhajan to Lord Shiva again.
Ishapatisha Jagannivasa Jagadodhara Namah Shivaya Ishapatisha Jagannivasa Jagadodhara Namah Shivaya Jagadodhara Girijaramana Jagadodhara Girijaramana Kailasavasana Namah Shivaya Kailasavasana Namah Shivaya Digambaresha Namah Shivaya Digambaresha Namah Shivaya Gajacharamam Namah Shivaya Gajacharamam Namah Shivaya
गोविंद बोलो हरि गोपाल बोलो, गोविंद बोलो हरि गोपाल बोलो।